Hello, everyone. Good morning or good evening, wherever you may be. We're here for the third episode of Women in Data Science. I am your host for this episode, Elise Marquez. Last episode, we were joined by our Director for Customer Experience Enablement, Jenna Richard. But now we'll have another amazing speaker who will share her experiences as Demand Science's VP for Internal Demand Generation Systems. As more women become part of the data science industry, there is still a lot of work to be done towards parity and diversity. Through this series, we hope to further amplify the voices of women in this field as we highlight Demand Science's amazing talents. Now, without further ado, I am happy to introduce our speaker for our third episode, Demand Science's VP for Internal Demand Generation Systems, Diane Stoloff. Diane, thank you so much for joining us today. We are so excited to learn more about your experience with data science workforce. So with that, could you please share a brief introduction on your role at Demand Science and how it impacts the overall operations of the company?
Well, I am the VP of Internal Demand Generation Systems for Demand Science. And what that means is that my team and I work on all the internal applications and processes that our operations group uses to kind of set up and maintain and deliver our content syndication product to our clients. So we work closely with our internal teams, both internal facing and client facing, to make sure that they're able to do their jobs efficiently, support the quality that our clients are expecting, and meet their own performance metrics.
Thank you, Diane. It's quite interesting to know that your role has both an internal aspect and a client-facing one. In that regard, maybe you can share with us your story on how you decided to be a part of Demand Science.
So I've been with Demand Science for about 10 years now. I joined when the company was kind of in startup mode, really small, about 50 people. And I've had the fortune to be part of the growth process that we've had from then until now. So what first brought me to the company was, my kind of interest and excitement in the startup mentality and all of the experimentation and trial and error, and being able to be part of solving problems and making a difference and building something for the future.
From a high-level view, what do you think are the challenges that are unique to women in this particular industry, in the data science industry? Could you share some of your experiences or advice that help you get to where you are right now?
For women in data science and other technical related fields, they're kind of in the same position as women in the workforce in general, right? Within data science roles, about 15 to 20% of them are held by women, and kind of in the US and kind of across the board, women have about 30 to 35% of the upper management and leadership roles. So it's kind of on par. So what I might impart for someone, in terms of advice, I think it's kind of, advice for really anyone looking to find their success in their career. It's important to find a mentor, right? Someone who will support you. You need to be able to advocate for yourself and for your team, because that's very important. You need to believe in yourself, right? Believe in your skills and your capabilities. You need to be able to listen to what's going on around you, understand the challenges of your peers, and you need to make sure that you commit to something, you deliver. So you establish this, you establish a practice of kind of following through and delivering quality to your company. I've definitely had some great mentors who've made a difference in my career. They've been both women and men at various points in time. It is helpful to have that voice, that trusted someone that you can go to and, just check your perception of what's going on. Am I understanding this problem accurately? Check kind of what you're planning on doing. I'm thinking this is the way we solve this. What do you think? What would you do? And it's important to have that kind of impartial voice who could maybe tell you that the difficult truths that maybe aren't the easiest to hear, but they're what you really need in order to kind of grow and develop.
Could you give the audience a picture on what your day-to-day looks like, how you fulfill your daily objectives, and how you collaborate with the other teams of Demand Science?
So I have the pleasure of working with a really great team of analysts and process transformation experts and technical folks like integration specialists and developers. And what we do is to support our operations folks. We kind of go deep onto their operational processes, their challenges, and where they want to be in the future. What are they trying to achieve? Is it to deliver leads to our clients at a faster pace? Is it about delivering leads at higher quality? Is it about delivering better insights to our clients about their lead gen program? So we spend a lot of time with the teams understanding what they do and how they do it. Then we have an approach of kind of process analysis and then data analysis, where we identify what are those opportunities to have an impact and make things run much more smoothly. So Demand Science is continually refining and developing the quality of our data.
I'd like to ask you in terms of what you love about data science and demand science, and what would you say to those women out there who is aspiring to get in this field?
What I love and appreciate most about demand science is the innovation that happens here, the support of colleagues and peers and mentors that happens on an ongoing basis as we go through that innovation, and overall the culture that we have here that was instituted, by our founders since the beginning, since our startup days. It's this culture of the next big breakthrough idea can come from anywhere, right? There's the potential for any one of the employees here to make that next contribution. So that's really exciting. When I think about the early days and talking to Melissa Chang, one of the founders, we used to talk about what type of company she was building here. And she always said that her goal was to grow a company where she would want to come to work and do any job in the place any day, right? And I think that's that's a great aspiration, and I think she's very successful in building that. And I think you build that by building an environment where you treat everyone, all of your employees who work there, with respect and professionalism.
Ladies and gentlemen, Diane Stoloff. And that concludes this episode of Women in Data Science. We hope that you've learned a lot from our Vice President for Internal Demand Generation Systems. This is Elise Marquez from Demand Science Marketing Department, and we hope to see you all on the next episode.